Hey everybody, and welcome back. I'm Izzy Smith, and this is Sanctuary Building. This will be the first episode. We're not going to try to rebuild the whole town in one day. We'd be here for about 12 hours or so. But we can build at least one building today. I've already gone around and cleaned up most of Sanctuary. As you can see, I've knocked down some of the buildings that were already torn up, and I've cleaned up a lot of the junk that was on the sidewalk and the leaves, and well, most of the leaves. I missed those. But anyway, got most of it cleaned up, went through all of the houses and junked everything. So they're nice and cleaned out. So I can either work with them or knock them down. It all depends. This one, I have put the chemistry station and like the weapons workbench, got the armor bench, and also this is a scrapping bench. It's from a mod, and I've set those in here for the time being. I'll be building I guess what you could call a small factory over here on this end of town, near the end of the cul-de-sac. Over here, the house that's sort of the center of attention of Sanctuary, where the workbench is, I've left a few things for some settlers, just a table and some chairs and so on. And I also put in a couple of beds from the snap bed mod. So those are Minutemen cots, even though my character has not met the Minutemen yet. He probably he likes the color blue. I like the color blue. Over in my house, I've left just a few things. This is the house you start the game in, and I put this bed in from Snap Beds. Now this is a really nice one. It's actually a double bed, and it has two mattresses in there, but it looks like one. It's pretty neat how that mod works. So, on the other end of town, what I've done is I've knocked down one of the buildings right here. I've already taken it out, gotten rid of the carport that was there. Now the only thing left behind is the cap stash and this safe that I can't unlock yet. I have leveled. I did build one small thing, and that was over at the Red Rocket, which I cleaned up while I was at it. That's for another video though. So I do have 1 point. If you were watching episode 3, I took gun nut. I normally always go with armor coming next, right after that. And I think I will do that again, because as I'm building, I'll be getting some experience, and that'll help level me up again. Then I can take locksmith and hacker, and that'll help further on down the line. Okay, so what are we going to do with this? Because I want to build here. Well, the cool thing is, with place everywhere, it's kind of a little bit of a cheat. Not really. It's just kind of something neat. I can take this safe and I can move it, and all of its contents will still be in it. I'll just set it over there. That way I can unlock it and still get the experience for unlocking it once I get to advanced locksmithing. Okay, so what my idea here is, this is the bridge coming into town. We've got the sign. I like having a sort of a little guardhouse right here where maybe visitors would check in. They would come up here and come in and have to sign in so we know who's coming and going out of town and what's going on. That way everybody's safe. And traders could stop and give their information or whatever. So, we're going to have, starting out with, we got to put a base down. And I'm going to go over here to Settlement Keywords Expanded. And I'm going to link to all of these mods in the description below. But under this, it will pull up furniture, decorations. It's pretty much like your main workshop bar. It's got structures. And I've got so many mods, it takes it a little bit for it to pull up the animations. And the little, there they go. Get rid of that grass. I like to keep it kind of neat and clean. So, I have several mods in here for building. And one of them is alternate settlements. And it's a really great mod. It adds some wood variations. So what we'll do is we'll start with it, and we will put down some nice big, so you can see all the different wood patterns it comes with. It's got gray wood. What do we got? Got faded plank. Let's see if I can put it up against something and make it easier to see the wood pattern. There's what a faded wood plank looks like. And we've got dark wood. Let's go across. We've got light metal foundation. We've got this light wood flooring. We've got a metal foundation, and we've got, I've always loved the redwood, but what I've noticed is whenever I've built with the redwood, inside of the structures can be very, very dark. So I've been kind of prone with going with just this lighter wood plank lately. I kind of like it. And also this wood plank floor. So we'll just go with this. And we'll start out. First thing I always like to do is I'll put it right by the stairwell. And I'll raise it up enough where the grass doesn't poke through the floor. That is one of my pet peeves. I hate the grass poking through the floor. Okay. And we try to make sure it's nice and even by going with that foundation like that. And bring it forward just a tad. There, you can see it. See that line? You have the foundation there. I'm going to try to get that just as even as we can. That looks pretty good. We'll place it there. Yeah, it looks about right. And then keep the wood, the grain going. So just lock this in. Whoop. I'm having a little trouble there. There we go. And I haven't really built a lot in a while, but that's alright. Now, what I'm going to want to do is I want to get an idea of where I want my stairwell and all that stuff to be, because I want to make this kind of an unusual building, and it's sort of a thing that I do. So I need to use some quarter planks, and you'll see why here in a little bit. So we'll go ahead and start with a quarter plank there. And yeah, there's going to be a gap right there. We'll fill that in between the foundation and the wood. But what I want to do is go ahead and just start putting this along through the middle. Whoop. Gotta spin that one. There we are. Because these, they won't necessarily be permanent. But they're kind of... I got that one spinned around again. Spun. Spinned. Spin's not a word. Okay. Just keep cha-chinging away here. Now, getting pretty close. So, I want to figure out where my rooms are down here. Where they're going to be. And anything that I take out down here, I'm not going to worry about those being a little off right now. Anything that I take out down here to replace with a permanent foundation, I can use upstairs. That'll make more sense here in a little bit. So I have the front of the building. We're gonna throw a door. So here's our walls, and you get to see what these type of doors look like. They're pretty cool. I like this sort of almost like a fort looking type of brace around it. There's faded wood. Looks really good on like an old-fashioned store. But we'll use this wood. Now we've got two different kinds of doors for this. Yeah, that looks good. We've got the exterior, and then we've got an indoor wood frame, which doesn't really... It just lacks that brace that goes on the exterior. See, and it looks a little less bulky. It's pretty nice. So we're gonna go now. We're going to put some walls. Let's see, we got a wood wall there. We'll go ahead and put that. And wait a minute. We'll take that. We'll move it here. Let's put a window there. Just keep putting some walls just around the front. And let's see. Yeah, why not a window there too? Okay. This is... There's dark wood. Faded wood. There we've got wood paneling. There's wood. Okay. As you can see, it also comes with these alternate settlements. Comes with these pretty cool windows. They've actually got like panes of glass in them. There's a neat sort of an exterior design that he made to go with that I use a lot. Looks really cool. We'll get to that in a little while. Okay, for our rooms, what I want to do is I want to figure out where I'm going to put my stairwell. Now my stairwell, I'm going to have a walkway exterior, so that's 1/4 panel. I'm going to have the wall will be right about right in there. So we're going to have this, we're going to have this. So my stairwell will probably be, I want a full, it'll probably be right around here. So we're going to store these, or at least move them. And here's the cool thing about place everywhere. Let's move them out of the way. Place them right there in the air. Break that immersion. I'm levitating planks. Okay. And what I'll do with this, we'll have a nice sort of an entry room here. Now, we'll take a wall, a half wall actually. There's a wood half wall. And we will put it right here. And right here. We'll do the same if we can. Sometimes I have to do a little finagling with these to get them to work right. It's that clicking. Getting it to click. Come on, baby. Being difficult with me. Let's move that one. Let's see what we can do here. It's not going to cooperate, is it? Of course not. Alright, we'll work with that a little bit. There we go. Okay. I think that's because I've got that solid concrete frame right there. Yeah, there's a gap. Why did that not click proper? Tell you what we'll do. Let's store these, and we'll go ahead and replace them. Because we got the front where we want it. So we'll go with the quarter floors right here. Whoop. And come on. There we are. Just kind of shuffle them. Okay. Click. Just like that. And there we go. Clicks nice. Okay. That was mostly my fault. I forgot that was a solid concrete base there. So now we've got these really nice staircases that come with it. They're all built in. But what we want is actually something kind of different. I'm trying to remember how I did this. Let's see. Okay, yeah. I want to move this one over here. I got those other quarter panels in the way. There we are. Okay. Now, we come over on this side, and we're going to put a staircase over here. Basically, it's not a winding staircase, but your people will be able to go either direction. Okay? So, before... Oh, did I click another staircase? Yeah, we'll just store that. So, before we get too far into it, we've got this gap that's kind of poking around in there. So, we want to try to fill that in. And what I've always done is I'll take... What am I doing there? What's all that bunch of racket? We'll take that, bring that over, throw it in there, grab that, put that there, and we need another wall piece, and that fits there nicely. Now you can see we have a closed stairwell on both sides, and we don't really have to worry about the base flooring in there. We can put another... Whoop. Move that out of there. Ah! My fingers are getting ahead of me. There, like that. And back here. Oh, we've already got that. Okay. Now, with that being done, that's our stairwell. Pretty nice. That turned out pretty good. And we'll put a floor there. And we'll put a floor up here so that we can come back to that in a little bit and make our second floor, which will be probably, oh, I don't know, storage for power armor, maybe some weapons, kind of a lookout tower. So let's go back here and we'll go to our, go to our wood, and we have, if I can find it, miscellaneous. Where am I at? Where am I at? No, I was in the right place in the first place. Interior structures. There, we've got some support beams. Now these look pretty cool. They snap right on the end, and they kind of make those walls where they don't look so, where they're just sort of jutting out. Now this one, what I like to do is I'll take it and I'll just sort of, with place everywhere, I'll just kind of put it right like that. And that sort of smooths that corner out. See how that looks? It's got that groove in it. What you want to try to do is just sort of put this right over it. Kind of like that. Whoop, I think I got a little too far in. Yep. I'm not going to be able to get that back out. Hey, you know what? Just hide it. That works. Okay. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Good enough for government work. Anyway, now we go back to the walls. Let's see. We'll put another window here. And we'll put, why not two? Okay. Now, there's something we want to keep an eye on. And that is, we've got this little extra right out here. So we are going to go ahead and pull these up. Because those were just sort of placeholders. Get an idea where we're working. We'll use those in a little bit. And let's have a look at the front so far and how big of a building we have. That doesn't look too bad. Okay. Now, we'll take probably, while I'm looking at this, let's go ahead and put a wall right. As I'm looking at this, I'm thinking what I wanted to do with it. And I think this would make for a good bedroom. Right along, just along here. Two, three, four, I'm counting. Yeah. What we'll do is we'll put a doorway right there. Yeah, right here. Let's put one of those interior doors. And we will have a walkway back here. Actually, the more I look at it, I'm starting to rethink it. I had made one of these. Actually, I've made a ton of these, but I always change them around. I'm always trying to look for something different every time I build them like this. I know I'm kind of hopping all over the place. Yeah, there we go. Put that interior right there. And we're going to replace that. Let's just go ahead and store this, because we need to put our foundations back in now. Now, the concrete foundations that we stored, there they are. They just snap right back into place. We'll come over here. Take these. Take that. Take that. And we will go ahead, bring our foundation back. There you go. And now we've got an interior door. So, what can we do with this little guy? Got plenty of room to walk. Let's put... Alright, yeah, we'll put another wall right here. This will be nice. Okay, that's... yeah. That's gonna be kind of... yeah. I love it whenever I start getting into it and looking at this, and then I get ideas. Always getting ideas. There we are. We'll put a door there. And then we'll put a half wall right along there. Now we can put our floors back. Just like that. Now, what I want to do is this will be a little bathroom coming off. Sort of there'll be a restroom here. And not very big. For anybody that's using the guardhouse, they'll have plenty of access to it. So, we will put a door here. We'll go ahead and get that walled in. Come on now. Don't fight with me. It's gonna fight with me. Come on. Come on. Let's see if I place it and then just kind of try to drag it over. Yeah, see? They don't always want to work with you. You just gotta coax them. See? Very nice. So yeah, this will be... it's pretty groovy. Now, since we got that done, we want to put some solid foundations around it. Now, the only problem is, unfortunately, this doesn't have the little quarter-sized foundations like we want. So we've got to take out 4x4s. So we go like this. We'll take that out. Store these, because we're going to use them upstairs. And we've got our wood plank foundation. And someone, you know, you might be watching this and say, I know an easier way to do that. Hey, leave it in the comments. That'd be cool. I know for myself, this has just been the way that I've always done it. Works pretty good. And that one's a full foundation. Yeah, see, now we're getting our foundation back. We'll have this little part here that's sort of hanging off from that other foundation, but we'll fix that too. We were just using it as a guide. Because I have plans for this foundation. I have plans for it. Okay. Let's go back to that. Get that snapped. Get in there. Come on. See, it's not wanting to cooperate again. Ah, wait a minute, I gotta get underneath that floor. Or underneath that door, I mean. Which means I gotta take these out. I didn't notice that. Come on now. Ah, we had it for a minute. Bingo. Look at that. Nice. Very good. We've almost got the first floor done. Let's bring this. Bring that over. We'll go ahead and put that one there. Should make that one easier to place. And there we have it. Pretty nice. Now, I think we've got one. Yeah, see, we've got a gap underneath that window. We want to fill that in with some concrete. So we're going to store these again. See, I wasn't really sure if I was going to put my stairwell on this side of the building or this side, and then I kind of got to looking at it. I'm like, oh yeah, it'll be nice because I'm going to build a fort over there on that foundation. So we'll have a couple of windows looking at it. That'll be Fort Sanctuary. Actually, I don't like windows on corners. I don't know why. I just don't think they'd be very sturdy. I don't know why. Okay, I'll put that like that. Come on now. Come on now. Swap it. There we go. And we'll put a door right here. Where's that external door? That's it. Nice. Okay. Put this in. Put that in. Since this is a bathroom, no windows. Don't want any peeping toms. This is a bedroom. So we'll go ahead and put... And whoever's on guard, they'll have access to the bathroom from here. Okay, window. There we go. Boom. Now we go up, and we've got all those little corner pieces, but you can see now we've got our general idea of how it's going to be laid out. Here's our greet room, our meet and greet room, I guess. We could section that off even smaller if we wanted to, maybe put something back here. But for now, for the sake of this video, we're just going to go ahead and start finishing this building off. So, we've got 46 of these little tiles that we use. We'll just start using them like this. And we don't want to fill in that last area just yet. And I'll show you why. We want to get... See how there's that area that I don't want to fill in? We're going to come back to that. Okay. Yeah, it's a nice view from up here. Look at that. Clear day. Very nice. Okay, where's our stairwell? We don't want to cover up our stairwell. That'd be kind of pointless. I've actually done that before. Not paying attention. Half asleep. Working on something. Middle of the night. Suffering from insomnia. Decided, I'm just going to stay up and play. It's Saturday night. What the hell? Okay. Now, you're looking at this and you're thinking, boy, that kind of looks dangerous, doesn't it? Well, we've got these little interior wood rails that come with this mod. Just snap right on there. Just like that. They can be used outside too. Looking not too bad, not too shabby. So if there was suddenly a fight, let's say, raiders came, super mutants invaded or something like that, there's a real quick access for whoever's on duty, whoever's back there asleep. They can just go straight up here, they can get their weapons, they can grab a suit of power armor, right straight down and out, and then they'd be right into the fight. That works pretty good that way. Okay, now the reason why we haven't done anything with this is we're going to put our walls up. You can probably see where this is going by now. So let's see, we've got our wood. Where's our wood frames? Wood, yeah, there we go. Wood walls. Let's go, what have I got? 2? Yeah, it's one. There we go. Okay. We'll come along here, and let's see, we'll put, let's go there. Got an idea. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna put a half wall along this one. We're gonna put a half wall here, and I wonder if a doorway will sit right in the center. Yep, we want that indoor frame too. And while we're at it, let's go ahead and just move these and do the same. So I think that would work out pretty good. Get that half wall again. Put that there. We'll put that there. We'll take this and we'll put it right there. And now we'll put a couple of windows. Like that. Ah, now. There we go. Alright, it's starting to come together. What we've got here is an upper storage room. We could make this a bunkhouse too. We could just put a bunch of beds up here. That wouldn't be bad. They'd have access to the bathroom. We could say the commanding officer slept down in this room. We do whatever we want with it. Like Bob Rouse said, it's your painting, it's your world. It's your happy little cloud. it's your smiling little tree. So now we're going to go all the way back out of SKE. We're going to go down here. And let's just get some umber and some blue and mix it together. No, wait a minute. Stop it. Bob Ross is trying to possess me. We're going to go to roofs. And we're going to get these, not the shack roofs like that. No, we're going to use some of these types of roofs. These really cool looking 45-degree angle jobs. And we want to find the pieces that'll fit right on the end here. And they are triangle shaped. There they are. They look like that. It's shack roof, corner out. Now, I am reasonably sure they come with this mod. They're not under settlement keywords extended in that menu. They're over in the main menu for some reason. So they might be with another mod. I'm not sure. Somebody may be able to correct me on that. I don't know if they're with the vanilla game now, or if they came with one of the DLs or something, but anyway, we're going to use that. Whoop, I fell right down the stairs. Okay, so we're going to put that like that. We're going to go over here. We're going to use that. That. Hey, we got a level. And now we're going to find those kind of... There they are. We're going to find these. Now, what you'll find sometimes is that this is not going to want to cooperate real well with you, and it's going to want to go that direction, the wrong way. Well, that's simple. We have this window around backwards. See? Just gotta work with it. Bam. There's the main part of our structure all done. So we can go outside. Now we didn't put these in because we're going to go back to our settlement keywords expanded. And we are going to get our floors again, which are under wood. Let's get our little large wood floors. There we are. And we got 20 of these already. See, we're going to use them. We're getting around to it. We'll just go ahead and fall down in there. And let's get these placed. Is it going to let me place them now? It's not going to let me place them. I might have to take those walls out. Did that go? Nope. Ah. Okay. I probably should have put these in before I did those walls. That's okay though, because once I get one in there, we're good to go. Let's just push that wall out for a minute. See, now that'll just click right off the bat. That's alright. We'll just bring this wall and put it right back where it was. Boom, just like that. Jump down here. Grab that one that didn't click. Should just, yeah, there it goes, clicking right to it. Okay. Just run around underneath here. And fill this in. Okay. Fill that in. Fill that part in and that. So, when you get this done, if you decide to try this out and build one, there's really a lot of things that you can use it for. I make a really large version of this, and I use it as a fort, and I'll put like all sorts of rooms down here below, and a dining room, a dining hall, big living quarter, you know, couches and stuff. And then I put all the beds up in here like that. Okay, now what I've noticed, I could use those other railings, but Ethereon made a mod. He's got quite a few mods actually underneath this one, and it's called, go all the way down here to wood. This is in your regular regular workshop menu. He's made a mod. It will come up underneath wood. There's your prefabs and your floors and everything in it. It'll go all the way to the end. It's called Master Plan. And underneath that, he has several different projects. He has Red Rocket Reborn, where you can build your own red rocket. He's got Cabin in the Woods, where you can build some log cabins that are really neat. And he's got Bob's Iguana Diner, where you can build your own diners. We're going to use something from Cabin in the Woods. We're going to go all the way down here, just down to, I think it's decoration. Nope, not decorations. I'm trying to remember. It's under log cabin, miscellaneous. There we are. Okay, we've got these really cool looking cabin railings. What we're going to do is we're going to put those around this, and now we've got ourselves a nice walkway, sort of a lookout. Oh. And as we place these, whoop, there we are. Place them end to end. We can use the smaller ones, but I like these larger ones. It seems to give it more of a fort-looking style. There we are. Get that last one in there. Come on, come on. There we go. Now, see, we've got a walkway around. We can look over this railing and shoot at anything. And we've got doors on either side with a walkway straight to a stairwell and straight out the door there, or we can go this direction if we choose. So now let's say, and it's looking pretty good. There you go. That's a nice little gatehouse for whenever people first come into town. Now, let's say we want to have kind of an old-time wood sort of a walkway around that. So we'll go ahead and just go to the regular old wood flooring. We'll find our shack foundations, and we can just kind of throw some of them out there if we want. I don't know if it's going to let me around here without pulling a wall first. Probably have to just pull a wall. I can put it right back in. Yeah, there we go. Whoop. There we are. Okay. So we can have our good old-fashioned... Well, is that going to hit that sign? Bet you it is. Or it's going to get too close to it. Tell you what, let's just put this out front. We'll just have it just out front. We'll take that wall out, move it. We could put one around back too. I'll show you what I mean. Kind of an old time, gives it sort of an old west look. Whenever I was a teenager, I went out to Wyoming with my parents, South Dakota, all through there. And I can't remember exactly where it was. I've got pictures of it. I'll have to look it up. But there was an old Wild West town. It's a ghost town out in the middle of nowhere. And we were the only people there at the time. Just the three of us. We had this entire ghost town in this national park just to wander through. It was great. So much fun. They had the old saloon, and it, you know, you could tell that it had been restored to an extent, but a lot of it was just the original old wood, and they had the stables and the motel and the place where they made the blacksmith, where they made the horseshoes and everything that they needed there in the town. That was just great. And they had these actual wooden walkways that whenever you walked on them with your boots, it would just clank. Just like an old Western movie. Let's see. What was I doing here? We're going to go in Cabin in the Woods again. We're going to put some of these railings up out here. Let's just put a few of them. Kind of like that. Where's the door? So we're going to put... Come on. There we go. We'll put some stairwells right there. Some steps. Go back out to our regular. There we are. Wonder if these little steps will work. They're too far. Yeah, it's too far off the ground. We could actually move the whole structure down, but then we'd have grass poking through, which I don't care for. That'll work. That's not too bad. Bet you those little ones will work on the ends. On the end here. Ah, look at that. Doesn't look like it. Will that work? Yeah, it works. Let's just put another railing up. See, it's these little things that take more time than actually putting the building up. At least I think so. Alright. It's looking good. So now we've got the external pretty much done. We're going to go back to the mod in SKE, and I'll show you how to decorate the exterior and make it really convincing. He put in exterior structures. Now, what we've got is we've got some metal support beams, we've got these wooden frames, and we've got some pipes and all that sort of thing. We're going to use, first off, we said we were going to put a bathroom in back over here. So what we can do is go ahead, there's our pipes to the bathroom, and we will put some of these on. Let's find, where's the one that I always, is that it? There it is. Okay. We're going to try to get these to click. There we go. We'll go all the way around. Whoop. There we are. This gives it a more convincing sort of a frontier look. Not bad, not bad. And I bet you I probably should have put these on before I did. Let's just put one down right there. We'll move this out for a moment. Yep. Probably should have. That's alright. We can just move these. Put that one on there. And we'll do that right there. Let's just go right back in. There we go. We're starting to get it. Check it out. Oop. I want to try to, yeah, get the grain going the same direction. All right. Now we can go up. We can put some out here. Probably, maybe. I don't know. You don't have to. Probably should have probably should have put them on there before we before we put our floors in, huh? I'll bet. Bet you that's not gonna take. Yep. Oop. Or is that going to, yeah, that's right. That's not going to work because it will block the flooring. So we're just going to go with what we got. It's what we got, and we're sticking with it. But overall, I think it looks really good. Grab that one last bit of flooring, put it back. Okay. Head on out. There we go. That is our guardhouse, bunkhouse, whatever you choose to have. Whatever you might want to use it for. We'll go up here, we'll throw some doors on. You can, I don't have any flag poles or anything to put out here yet, but I'll probably, since this will probably be the Minutemen, I'll put a Minutemen flag right there and it'll look. Hey everybody, you're not going to believe this, or you might. Through the magic of editing, I have returned. While I was getting ready to put the doors on our guardhouse here, the game crashed. Yeah, and if you were watching and paying close attention through that entire build, I didn't save once. So guess what happened? Yep, I came back into the game and the guard post was not here. So I just rebuilt it real quick and came right back to the video. Nothing's different. The only thing I could think maybe, thank you dog meat, would be different is this door might have been in a little farther back or a little farther forward. I don't think so though. But as you can see, I put some doors on. We've got some screen doors here on the back, which I kind of like. You can just feel a breeze through there, but people coming up to the front door, they get the official door. And here's where the bedroom will be for the commanding officer, whoever, might be Preston or someone. You can go upstairs. Got a couple of screen doors looking out. And whenever I rebuilt it, I did manage to put some of the beams on the exterior, like I was talking about. So they do work up here on the second floor. I didn't think they would. Now here they don't, because this is a quarter wall and then a full door wall, so they won't fit over that properly, but that's alright. And that door's a little awkward, but and you can see we can look out over Sanctuary. Just go around, come back in, close the door, and we can go down this way back into the main room, or we can come here. This will be where the bathroom is, so there'll be a toilet over here and a sink, and this goes right back into the bedroom. All in all, not bad. So there's a bunkhouse, or a guardhouse, if you want to call it that you can build. Alternate settlements, and I believe you pronounce the author's name S1E3.5 or S1E3.5. Stuyuk. It'll be in the description below. And Ethrion did Cabin in the Woods. He did this incredible railing. Very detailed, very nice. So between the two, you can kind of mix and match and you come up with something really cool. And there you go. That's it. We have our very own bunkhouse. First building in Sanctuary in this playthrough. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button, because that's what YouTube digs these days. And be sure to tune in for more. We're going to be building more here in Sanctuary, and we're also going to continue the adventures out in the wasteland. So hit the like button, subscribe, and stay tuned. Thanks a lot for watching. See you soon.